What's up? This is an update on Project Civic. This piece of junk.
Not me, that.
This guy. This guy. So, we've been looking over the car today and talking about what we want to do for the future of this car and the next steps in the process to get it more of a track-ready car. What we've been talking about is the Civic needs to go on a diet.
Put this car on a diet because, well, like you said, Jeff, you're probably not changing out the engine, right?
Right. The D series is probably not going to go anywhere for a little while unless it like blows up. It's probably going to stay, and it doesn't have much power, so the remedy to that is to lose some weight.
And it's free.
And it's free.
But seriously, it's all about being a lighter car, and if he knows the power is not going to go up in this thing, then let's try to put this car on a diet and see what we can take out of it.
So I want to try to do some, maybe get my Dremel and try to cut some pieces out of the car. I know that there is some pieces in the trunk, maybe the trunk lid that can be cut out, something up here, this stuff, and then maybe potentially some of this outer shell of the trunk. I'm not sure. Internet peoples, could you tell me some tips to see what we can do to shed some weight? Some stuff in the trunk. I was thinking these little metal pieces back here. Any tips would be great. If you want to comment below, let us know what we can do to shed some weight from the Civic. Thinking about removing a lot of the sound deadening. We're gonna do the dry ice trick potentially pretty soon to just get rid of some of the sound deadening. So cutting some of this, what is this called, baffling? Or?
Yeah, I don't even know. It's just, I mean, more of the skeleton, I guess, of the hood. I feel like I've seen some people cut this stuff out, and then Chap's talking about getting those arrow catches anyway. So those would keep it locked down nice and safe.
Also, the next mod is going to be working on the steering rack, which the power steering is pretty messed up. It's leaking extremely badly. I drove over here today to Rob's house and it lost probably half the reservoir.
Yeah, and he just topped it off before he left his house, and that's like a 30-minute drive?
Yeah, 30-minute drive. So we're gonna do a mod on that to upgrade. We're going to pull the steering rack and do a power to manual conversion.
Using the Integra rack.
Using the Integra pinion on my steering rack to get a better ratio on the steering. And we're also going to remove the power steering pump right here and the belts, so we can give the engine a little bit of power.
Like a breather. Acura Integra actually has a better, tighter turning ratio than the Civics do. I forget the exact numbers, but the Integra lock to lock is shorter than these Civics. And if you watched any of our track videos, you could see that Trav had a little bit of a time, you know, trying to shuffle his hands while turning the wheel. And we feel that having that shorter lock to lock is only gonna help him, especially now that this thing is busted. Might as well upgrade it.
Yep, so we're gonna do that soon because I can't keep driving this thing and it blowing all my power steering fluid out the back end. So that's about it for now. We got some other mods, maybe some ball joints and maybe front camber kits possibly soon as well.
Right.
So
but definitely an install video coming up on that power steering rack and how to do it.